Check. All right. Where was I? Try and adjust this. Check. Just clean my glasses, now they're smudged again. Crystal fragments from the Crimson Forest. $19 more. That's pretty specific. Just rummage around in your drawers and take your 10 gold from your underwear drawer. That's totally normal. Mysterious perfume. What do I think of this sculpture? Is it mesmerizing how the line meets with that surface? Staircase there, but I can't get to it. down there. Boastful Kinas, the cute Mochi, and wise-looking Patong. Whoa! Who are you guys? Want to join our club? Club? Grown-ups aren't allowed usually, but if you assist, we can put you through the initiation trial. Take the trial. Alright, find our treasures and bring them back here. Mine is a red balloon and it's hidden near something of the same color. Mine's a model of a gondola. I put it right next to something that looks just like it. I think you can find it. Mine is a doll with a dress. She loves to go shopping down this road. Okay. A red ball next to something that looks just like it, a gondola, and a doll. Spoiled Kurumin. Huh? You're not my brother. I'm sorry, my sister must have caused some trouble for you. Look, you're gonna get lost if you keep that up. I told you to wait a while I get you the balloon, didn't I? Brother dear, the cry comes from behind as he wades through the post town's crowds. At first, Kime does not realize that the person is addressing him, and he walks on in search of lodging for the night. But the cry comes again, all but clinging to him. Brother dear, big brother. This is puzzling. He last visited the town 80 years ago. There can't be anyone here who knows him. Wait, big brother, don't go. His puzzlement begins to take on an eerie edge, for the voice addressing him as big brother can only belong to an old woman. Without letting his guard down, he turns slowly. Just as he thought, it is an old woman. Dressed in the clothing of a young girl, the tiny old woman is looking straight at Kime with a bright smile on her face. I think you may have the wrong person, he says, allowing his discomfort to show. No, I don't, she says with a big shake of the head and an expanding smile. You're brother Kime. What? What's wrong, Kime? Did you forget me? Well, I mean, he can't place her. Even if he were to succeed in doing so, he knows he has no acquaintances in this town. He wonders, could this be a chance re-encounter with someone he once met on the road? But no, he is sure he doesn't recognize her. And strangest of all, why should this woman who looks old enough to be his grandmother address him as big brother? Don't pretend you know don't know who I am, Kime. You're so mean. She yells at him loudly enough that people in the crowd stop and stare at them. It is not just the fact that she is shouting, of course. People always have to shout to be heard in these crowded streets. That alone would not attract attention. The old woman's voice is different from a normal adult yell. It is like the innocent, unrestrained cry of a little girl who throws her whole body into a scream. People turn shocked expressions on the old woman and quickly avert their eyes. Their dismay is understandable. Was the old woman has her stark white hair tied up with a colorful ribbon, and her dress is the same floral pattern with floppy sleeves as the little girl's. Many of the passerby look at the old woman with a mix of sympathy and pity on their faces. Gradually, Kime begins to comprehend the situation. This old woman has simply lived too long. This is why the past, locked away in her memory, has become realer to her than the reality before her eyes. A middle-aged passerby tugs on Kime's elbow. If I were you, I would just walk away. Don't get involved with her. She'll be nothing but trouble. It's true, says the wife by his side, nodding. You're a stranger here, so you don't know, but this old woman is senile. You can ignore her. She'll forget everything in 5 minutes. They may be right, but the fact is this old woman knows Kime's name. In the little girl part of her mind, she thinks Kime as her big brother. He tries probing his distant memories. He spent no more than a few days here so long ago. He got to know very few people, and there can't be many of those left who still remember him. When Kime goes on standing before the old woman, the nosy middle-aged couple become indignant. You try to be helpful, but what does it get you? Snorts the husband. Let them work it out themselves, adds the wife. Let's just go. Which they proceed to do. Winding up her voice for maximum shrillness, the old woman calls out to them as they walk off in a huff. Don't forget me now, you hear? In that instant, Kime's memory makes the connection. The old woman greets his look of recognition with an expression of joy. Do you remember me now? She cries. I'm Shushu. It's me, Shushu. He does remember her, a little girl he met in this town 80 years ago. Perhaps 5 or 6 years old at the time. She was a precious little thing whose lack of shyness with strangers came from her being the daughter of an innkeeper. Somewhere along the way, she probably picked up a phrase she heard someone using. And so whenever a guest would depart after a number of days at the inn, instead of standard goodbye or thank you, she would see the person off with a smile and cheery, don't forget me now, you hear? This music is crazy. Only now, when she's suddenly able to see the girl beneath the wrinkles, Kime must avert his gaze from the old woman's face. What's wrong, big brother? He cannot bring himself to look directly at Shushu's vacant stare. 80 years have gone by. What can they talk about when a man who never ages meets a little girl from the distant past who has aged too much? Let me through here, please. Sorry. Let me through here, please. Forcing his way through the crowd, a young man rushes up to where Shushu and Kime are standing. Great-grandmother, how often do I have to ask you not to go out without telling me? After scolding the old woman, he turns to Kime with an apologetic bow. I'm terribly sorry if she's been a bother to you. She's old and getting senile. I hope you can forgive her. Shushu herself, however, angrily purses her lips and demands to know, what are you talking about? I'm just playing with big brother Kime. What's wrong with that? She peers at the young man and asks, who are you? The young man turns a sad gaze on Kime and begins to apologize again. With a pained smile, Kame stops him. Kame knows that at times it can be sadder and more heartbreaking for a life to be prolonged than for it to be cut short. Sad and heartbreaking though a life may be, however, no one has the right to trample on it. Before I keep reading this, I want to look up, how is it pronounced? Is it Kame or Kime? Kime. Rhymes with rhyme, lime, and dime. Okay. Kime. She just can't seem to get it through her head that she's odd. Even if I hold a mirror up to her, she asks, who's that old lady? The young man, whose name is Cash, I guess, further explains the situation to Kime. She might forget that she ate breakfast, but her memories from childhood can be clear as a bell. Kaim nods in silent understanding. Cash and Kaim sit on the bench in the town plaza, watching Shushu pick flowers. She's apparently making a floral wreath for her long-lost big brother. But really, sir, do you have time for this? Weren't you in a hurry to get somewhere? No, I'm fine, don't worry. Thanks very much. He smiles for the first time and says, I haven't seen her this happy in ages. The young man seems convinced that his great-grandmother has encountered in Kaim a person who resembles someone she knew as a child. Kaim allows him this. He knows that Cash cannot, and indeed not, imagine the existence of a person who never ages. Her health has really deteriorated lately. Whenever she runs a fever, we wonder if it's going to be the end for her, and we prepare for the worst. And then she springs right back. Sometimes we joke that her mind is so far gone she's forgotten to die. Kaim sees the young man in profile. Cash has a gentle smile on his face as he speaks of his great-grandmother. No doubt, when he was little, she used to hold him and play with him. Grown up now, Cash watches over his great-grandmother like a parent watching his own child. He calls out to her, That's nice, grandmother. I haven't seen you weave flowers together like that for a long time. Squatting in the grass with a fistful of flowers, Shushu answers, That's not true. I made a wreath for him yesterday. Then she says to Kaim, Isn't that right, big brother? You wore it in your hair for me, didn't you? Kaim cups his hands around his mouth and calls back to her, I certainly did. It smelled so nice. Shushu's face becomes a mass of joyful wrinkles. Overcome with the emotion, Cash bows his head. Kaim asks Cash, Are you the one who takes care of her? Uh-huh. Me and my wife Cynthia. How are your parents? Or even your grandparents? Are they still living? Cash shrugs and says, I'm the only member of my family left alive. His grandparents both died in an epidemic 20 years ago. His father lost his life in the war that enveloped this area 10 years ago. His mother, Shushu's granddaughter, aged more rapidly than her own mother, and the lamp of her life was snuffed out 5 years ago. So my great-grandmother has had to keep holding funerals over the years for her children and grandchildren. Before we noticed, she had become the oldest person in the town. It must be lonely living that way. I'm sure, answers Kaim. It might even be a kindness of the gods to let people fade out mentally when they've lived too long. At least that's how I've come to see it lately. You would think she would feel lonely to be left behind that way, but she's not really lonely at all. To live long means you have a lot of memories. Maybe it's not such a bad thing to live in the world of your memories during the last days of your life. Shushu stands up, her arms filled with flowers. Big brother Kaim, I'm going to make a floral wreath for you right now. And if I have any flowers left over, I'll make one for this other person too. Kaim and Cash look at each other with bewildered smiles. Why are you smiling like that? Shushu asks. Are you two friends now? She opens her wrinkle-ringed eyes wide in surprise and gives two men a joyful smile and collapses into the grass. Cash starts to run for a doctor, but Kaim grabs his arm and holds him back, saying, You better stay with her. Ironically, Kaim, who can never truly know what it feels like to age, has been present for that very reason at countless deaths over the years. His experience tells him that Shushu will not recover this time. Shushu is lying on her back where she has fallen. Her arm-load of flowers is now spread over her chest. Her face wears a smile. Just wait a minute, big brother Kaim. I'll make your wreath for you right away. Her mind is still lingering among her memories of the past. Will she stay like this to the very end? Keep fighting, great-grandmother. Don't let go. Cash clings to her hand, tearfully shouting encouragement, but she may not even realize that this is her own great-grandson. It's me, great-grandmother. It's me, Cash. You haven't forgotten me, have you? I bathed you last night. You knew who I was then, didn't you? Cash appeals to her with all his might. But Shushu, a girlish smile on her lips, is departing for that distant world. I'm going to be a father soon, great-grandmother, remember? I told you last night. Cynthia has a baby inside. It's going to make you a great-great-grandmother. Our family is going to grow, another person with your flesh and blood. Still smiling, Shushu grasps one of the flowers on her chest in her trembling fingers. She thrusts it toward Cash in a voice no more than a whisper, and she says, "Don't forget me now, you hear?" Cash doesn't understand. Indeed, how could he know the little phrase she always used to speak long before she was born? Kime puts his arm around Cash's shoulder and says, "Answer her." "I know what you mean, great-grandmother, and I won't forget you. I will absolutely never forget you. How could I forget my own great-grandmother? Don't forget me now, you hear?" "I won't forget you, great-grandmother. Believe me, I'll always remember you. Don't forget me now, you hear?" Shushu closes her eyes and lays her hand on the flowers on her chest, as if groping there for something. She seems almost to be trying to open the door where the memories are sealed. A soft breeze moves over her. The flowers adorning her chest dance in the wind along with the memories. Surely among these memories is the Kime of 80 years ago. Seems like if you get the pacing right, you can time it with the sound effects. Kime snatches at one of the petals dancing in the wind and closing it in the palm of his hand. Shushu will never open her eyes again. She is left on a journey to a world where there's no past or present. The only ones she has left behind are Kime, who will go on living forever, and Cash, who is about to welcome a new life into the world. Clinging to her corpse, Cash raises his tear-stained face to look at Kime. "Thank you so much," he says to Kime the Traveler. "Thanks to you and my great-grandmother, who is so happy to be picking flowers at the very end." "No, it wasn't thanks to me," Kime said. He closes his fist on the petal in his hand and says to Cash, "I'm sure if she had made a wreath, she would have given it to your sweet new baby." Cash shyly cocks his head and mutters, "I hope you're right." But then, smiling through his tears, he declares, "I'm sure you are." "About that promise you made to her, be good and don't forget her." "No, of course not." People go on living as long as they remain in someone's memory. With those words, Kime begins to slowly walk away. Behind him, he hears Shushu's voice. "Don't forget me now, big brother Kime. You hear?" It is the voice of the little girl from 80 years ago, ringing ever clear, sweet and innocent, declaring farewell to the man who will travel life forever. Alright then. I bet you do, bro. If I catch you in any funny business, I'll slap the cops on you just like that. See? $10 gold. Alright, jackpot. This old boy hasn't been feeling well lately. And he starts sulking over the littlest things. Bridge guard Sarnas. He's guarding the bridge. Who's this guy walking all military man? Slumped T-Sauce. That old man over there is a weirdo. He loves that drawbridge more than anybody else. Great snacks for kids. Sweet fluffy steamed cakes are a hit among children everywhere. Add in some fruit for a novel delight. Oh, it's a recipe. Fruits, as many as you like. Recipe for fruit cake. Under the rule of its 1,000-year-old queen, Numara enjoyed an unprecedented period of peace. The hypercurrent served as a barrier against outside invasions, and Her Majesty's policy of peaceful coexistence served to strengthen the nation. Numara first faced danger 500 years ago when an eastern tribe wielding a powerful spirit magic sent a massive force into Numara. The army entered from the southwest, clashing with our forces in a fierce battle in the lush forest that covers the region. This battle dealt a severe blow to Numara, although it is hard to imagine now. At the time, only a small handful of people, including Her Majesty, had magic abilities. The magical power source itself was still weak, and much of the magic's inner workings were still a mystery. The Eastern tribe used its spirit magic to engage in warfare in the ways Numarans had never imagined. As with black and white magic, spirit magic takes advantage of a mysterious unknown power, and its basic principle and methods are far from similar. In the end, the battle concluded with Numara's victory after Her Majesty reluctantly made use of her arsenal of black magic. Excuse me. The forest was soaked with the blood of Numarans and Eastern tribesmen, with countless dead on both sides buried where they lay. The battlefield, known today as the Crimson Forest, is now home to a legion of wandering spirits. Her Majesty, concerned with the danger that the forest poses, has prohibited entry into the woods ever since. Sounds like we gotta go there, though. We got a side quest to go there. So we're gonna have to sneak in or something. The other way. Oh, that's their bedroom. Don't mind if I do. Steal your items. Funny how it lets you check things more than once, even if there's not an item in it. Up ahead. If you don't have any business there, get going. I don't have any business there, and I am going to get going there. know I missed a chest in the last area. Try adjusting the microphone. Try this out. Put it below me. Check. Is it blocking my face in the camera? Yeah. It's gonna be low. Check, check. Not really helping with the green screen thing. Seems to stop tracking my face if I stop moving. Save point. Crimson Forest. There it is. I guess I hadn't really explored that whole port, but I'm sure I'll have to go back there. Get what that guy wanted me to find. Spooky. Can kick it. Crystal fragment, that's what he was looking for. Alright then, I guess we'll go clockwise. Kind of like a circle. Ram this thing. Fuck your stones. Wind organic. And they're all from forgot about that.
揃いもんだぜ。
Nope. Pick the pink mushrooms.
to 遊んでやろうかね。
Learned a whole bunch of magic, I guess. interact with that. Still guys mean business. That's not good. It's a lot more HP than I thought it would be. I hadn't used one of those yet.
Thank you. ああ、やばかった。
ほらよ
Thank you.
嘘でしょ
Dang. Can I run away? No, this is like a boss battle. Well, shit. This guy gonna keep casting prison? I'll try healing up. Wow. Just every turn. Well, if he's gonna keep doing that, then I might as well just start the fight over. I want to just use all my items. We'll try reviving our healer.
Thank you. やばかった。
Now they're fucked.
迷惑かけたね。
Might as well give it our all.
Thank you. やばかった。
ほらよ。嘘でしょ。
Oh well. He has no mana. Might as well just get it over with. Gotta kill him before he starts raging like that. Oh, what? He only had one hit left in him. Crazy. I guess I need to go back to the save point. Maybe back to town to get some more items or something. Well, let's see what we can do right here. Oh, so they're revived automatically outside of battle. Okay. So we want to do mana herb. That was a costly battle. What's this, huh? Probably how we gotta move to the next area or something. What I can do here.
渡してやろうっての？
Get him!
do I get up there? Is the question. Back at the save point. Upper level up there. But how to get to it? I haven't seen anything else I can enter.
ほら連中だね
Maybe I can't get there yet. Here's something. Right, okay. I've been wondering where we were going to learn spirit magic. So I guess we need to go to talk to somebody in town to learn some spirit magic or something. Guess we going back to town for now. Just save that on the other side. place where you might learn some spirit magic.
へえ、珍しい色の花ね。
おお、ほんとだ。どれ、一本もらっていいかな。あいって。
取っちゃダメ。
なあ、お子様。そういうことはダメってまず口で言うもんだ。手出すのはそれから。
うるさい、おっさん。
おっす。俺も帰ろう。
これ、あなたたちが植えた花？
ここに咲いてた花。すごく珍しい花だってお母さんが言ってた。なんていう花だっけ？
天山ホーナ。
そうそう、それだ。この花枯れないんだって。綺麗だからって人間の都合で摘んだらかわいそうだってお母さん言ってた。お母さんの大好きな花なの。幸せを呼ぶ花とも言うんだって。
そっか、幸せを呼ぶ花って聞いたら取ってく人がいるかもしれないね。
ここで咲いてるのが幸せなの。
そうだね。自然に咲いてるんだからそのままが一番綺麗だよね。
そう言ってくれたのお姉さんだけだ。お姉さんいい人。
あら、ありがとう。
ね、名前なんて言うの？私クック、こっちは弟のマック。
クックにマックね。私はセス、よろしくね。カイム？
おい、カイ。おいおい、またか。よせよ。俺たちもうダチだろ。まだそんな目すんのかよ。
咲いていたあの時。
何？
あの時っていつ？
見ろよ、さっき方面になった連中だ。
どうも怪しいぜ。何してんだ？
こっち来ないで。お花が。
花？
どうよ。絡むなら他で絡んでほしいよね。
おい、あれはテンダーフォーナだ。幸せを呼ぶ花だ。知らないのか？
おお、いいこと聞いたね。
さては例の彼女にか？
ああ、そうさ。この花を持って口説くのも一興だろうぜ。
奴と同じ思考レベルだったか。おい、お前ら。
そういうとこに反応しないの。
はい、すいません。
取っちゃダメ。
なんだこのガキ。ほら、どけよ。
ブック、大丈夫？
おい、大人げねえな。相手は子供だぜ。落ち着いてくれよ。
よそ者め、沼らの土地に生えているものは我ら沼ら軍部が掌握して叱るべきものと思え。
たかが花じゃねえか。バカバカしいぜ。こんなことで小競り合いとはよ。なんだお前は。どけよ。いいだろ、2、3本持ってくぐらいよ。
ダメ。
なんだガキ、聞こえねえな。
絶対ダメ。
聞こえねえな。かわいいね、突っ張ってやがる。おい。
マック。
どうかしてるぜ。何 何をそんなに一生懸命になってる？
かわいいね。食ってやろうか。
よそ者におかしなガキの組み合わせか。
さっさといなくなってくれねえか。沼らが汚れるんだよ。
ざけんなよてめえらこそとっととうせろ、この抜け作。てめえらの息で花が枯れちまうだろうが。
Sick burn.
おお、やるね。気に入った。
おいガキ、沼ら兵相手にその口の利き方はなんだ。子供だからって容赦はしねえぞ。
その威勢いつまで続くかな。
Alright, we're gonna murder these dudes over trying to pick some flowers. Not worth it.
Thank you. やばかった。
ほらよ。
More healing items before I came out here.
Thank you. やばかった。
迷惑かけたね。
More revives. Checkpoint. I didn't even know there were checkpoints. Or is it just talking about my last save? Oh. So when I zoned into that new area, it gave me a checkpoint. Alright, so I'm gonna turn around. Go get more items. The item shop. This one? Sealed for 500 apiece. Sell. Probably don't need all of these. It's not doing anything for me right now. Weapons equipped. What's this one? Yeah. MP absorb damage up. Yeah, that's probably the best case scenario for him. Immunity to paralysis. Not sure that's super useful right now. Poison Ring Ultra, you say? Don't even know what kelolones are. But that poison ring sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty good. Organic enemies. Yeah. That's good. I'm gonna try poison ring. Alright. I think we're all stocked up. Still don't know how to get to that item on the other side of this thing. Oh, wait, that one, we got that one. There was another one on this side. Yeah. Over there. Not sure how to get to it. Take one last look. Boats or something. Seems like the only way over there is those steps. Oh, there's a person in one of those boats. Maybe I have to talk to them. Back to the weapon shop, I think. Maybe not. Oh, it's night in there. $10. Oh, hooray. So those people that were loading the docks aren't here. I have a feeling you have to get around using those gondolas. Not sure how. you're supposed to find the person. You probably gotta talk to like the townsfolk and figure out who was supposed to take her. This way, see if I missed anything. So you probably want to wait until she runs away further. interesting. Too fair. Mana earrings, you say? Yep. Oh, but I'll steal your stuff. I am weird. I am kind of just rifling through his things. Maybe know what that was because I dismissed it too quickly back. Oh, he's in the wrong one. Thanks, buddy. Spell. Level 3 white magic. Light damage and blind on all enemies. That'd be pretty good. I gotta learn level 3 white magic though. I don't know when that happens. It's just got level 2. Well, figured that one out finally. it wasn't.
へへ、その異性いつまで続くかな。
Maybe we should start precasting the all heal there. Got those mana herbs, gotta use them. That was the wrong thing. That's not good. I meant to use the heal. Use the mana herb instead. Whoops. What I was looking for was... This is right below it. Healing herb. Of course. Alright, well... Oh, you can't preemptively use that.
Thank you. やばかった。ほらよ。
Don't attack the Don't attack the healer. At least they're not nice enough not to kill my healer right away. Some offense, I guess. I'm gonna have any chance. Lower that damage up just a little bit. Oh, that sucks.
Thank you. やばかった。
ほらよ。
Maybe a little bit under leveled for this. Shit. Just one-shotting everyone. Alright, well.
Thank you. やばかった。
ほらよ。とどめ。
Jesus. Expensive fight.
Thank you.
じゃあね。じゃあね。負ける気がしないね。
やはりただの旅人ではないな。必ず正体を暴いてやるぞ。覚えてろ。
いちいち覚えてられっかってんだこのスカタン。強いんだねお姉さんたち。
うん、まあね。
こいつら伊達に長生きしてねえからな。
なんかお礼がしたいな。ねえマック。うちに来てもらうか。
うちに。
そう何にもないけどちゃんとお礼がしたいんだ。
だとさ、どうするよカイム。
先を急ぐ。
いいじゃない少しぐらい。
本当だぜカイム。お前ちょっと硬すぎ。
聞いて。
決まりだね。
そうそう、たまには人間らしいとこで息抜きしねえとな。
thing again. Interesting. So I wonder if their parents are like sick or dead, maybe. Any adults here? Kellolan, that was that spell, that item earlier I was talking about. Turns one party member into a Kellolan or removes Kellolan status. Don't know what that is, but I'll have to wait for level 3 white magic. Stole their one gil. They put that there to make you feel bad about it.
お母さん、
お母さん、ただいま。
お客さん連れてきたよ。
病気なのか？そうらしい。
こんにちは。
どうも。
この人たち裏から来たんだって。テンダフォーナを兵隊から守ってくれたんだ。あの花を。どうしたの？お母さん。
お母さん、
あの花がもう一度会わせてくれた。
花が会わせてくれたのか？
お父さん。
お父さん？
お父さん？
リルムなのか？
お父さん。
Oh shit.
生きていてくれたんだな。
カイム、あんた記憶が。
なんだよ。なんで俺を見るんだよ。
ガンガラだ。ガンガラがいた。
会いたかった。ずっと。
すまなかった。助けられなくて。
お母さんは。
わからない。あれっきりだ。サラ、探さなくては。お前にサラを会わせたい。
もう時間がないわ。クック、マック、いらっしゃい。二人ともよく聞いて。カイムはね、お母さんがずっと話してた。あなたたちのおじいさんよ。お母さんよりちょっと若いけど、でもおじいさん。二人はお母さんの大事な大事な宝物。あなたたちがいたからお母さん頑張ってこれた。お母さん。お父さん、クックとマックお願いね。
はあ。
お父さん、ずっと言いたかったことがあるの。
分かってる。分かってるよ、リル。レイラム。
お母さん。よかった。本当によかった。お父さんに会えて。お母さん。
レイラム、ダメだ、行くな。必ずサラを連れてくる。生きろ、レイラム。
お母さん。お母さん。
Looks like we showed up just in time. Alright, I'm someone different now. Can't press the menu. Pause it.
わずかでも私にあった。父上から学ぶべきことはまだまだたくさんあったというのに、そばにいてこの弱き私を叱ってほしかった。父上、なんだこの化け物は。議長、
なかなかの戦いぶり。さすがは殿下です。
見ていたのですか。
とはいえ脆弱な泥人形程度では殿下を倒せるとは思ってはおりません。お分かりになりますか、私の言っていることが。
何ではこの人形はあなたの手のもの。なぜこんなことをするのです。
王政復興を望まぬがゆえです、殿下。
王政府、まさか毒入りの粒で私を殺そうとしたのもあなたなのですか。議長、答えてください。
無能な殿下にウーラを任せておくことなどできません。
Inquire is the only thing I can do.
だから私の命を狙ったんですか。
王政復興を望む者たちの息の根を止めるためにも王家の血筋は絶やさねばなりません。殿下の命などそのきっかけに過ぎないのです。
Funny thing is, I think that guy's right. Maybe.
だが私は王政復興など望んでいない。議長、死する理由はないはず。
無能は罪ですぞ、殿下。そして罪あらば結末は一つ。殿下、死になさい。
議長、乱心にも程があります。
殿下が王になればウーラは滅びます。
仕方 お許しください議長。そら
民は我が評議会を認めている。殿下は我が国と我が民を苦しめたいのですか。
私は
なんということ。
ガンガラ。
遅かったか。
死んだのか。仕方なかったのだ。議長が私を殺そうとしていたのだ。
分かっております。すべて分かっております。どうぞ落ち着かれますよう殿下。気をしっかりお持ちください。先ほど私の屋敷に訪ねてこられましてな。王政復古の阻止や自分の権勢を盤石にせんがための方策などを盛んに話しておいででした。そのためにはまず殿下を亡き者にすることが重要だと言って出て行かれたのです。私は未だ謹慎の身でしたが、不穏なものを感じ、禁を破ってこうして参じた次第。しかし遅かった。よもや議長が自ら手を下そうとしていたとは。これは私と殿下だけの秘密にしておきましょう。
ガンガラ。
Probably set the whole thing up.
これは事故です。ロクシアン議長は事故で亡くなったのです。
お前はいつも私の基地にやってきてくれるな。私の力になってくれるのはお前だけだ。
きっと亡きお父上がよこしてくださったのです。
父上が。
さあ行きましょう。すべて私が殿下に類の及ばないようにいたしますように。
Yep.
お飲みなさい。少しは落ち着きますよ。
私はどうしたらいい。 私は人を殺めてしまったのだ。
よろしいですか。あれは事故です。極めて不運な出来事でロクシアン議長は亡くなられたのです。
しかし
全て私にお任せください。議長は急な病によって倒れ息を引き取った。医者も手の施しようがなかった。そのように国民には発表しましょう。誰も傷つきません。殿下を疑う者もいないし、議長の名誉も守られましょう。考えてもごらんなさい。今議長と殿下双方を失えば国上は混乱の極みに達することでしょう。されば混乱に乗じたゴッツァが立ちどころに攻め込んでくるに違いありません。
ゴッツァが。
そうです。関東を操りウーラを戦争で疲弊させようと図った国です。今ウーラが揺らぐことはすなわちゴッツァの侵略を容易にするということなのですぞ。
どうしたらいいのだ。私は。
殿下がなすべきことは一つ。ウーラを守ることです。
私がか。
そうです。お父上のように厳しく国民を導いてゆかねばなりません。今日の出来事を殿下は乗り越えてゆく義務があるのです。
そうだな、義務だな。ガンガレオ、そなたは先々も力を貸してくれるか。
無論にございます。
そなたがいなければ私は何もできない。
買いかぶりにございます。殿下には失勢者の器がございますよ。さあ、今日はお休みください。明日から忙しくなります。さあ、今日よりお前は私のしもべだ。カイム・アラゴナ。忠誠の証。
おかえり、カイム・アラゴナ。
吐き気がする。ガンガラは俺たちの記憶を消して何をしようとしている。
ガンガラは命を奪えない代わりに記憶を奪った。一番大事なものを奪うことで私たちの心を崩して抜け殻にした。そうまでしてあいつが欲しがっているのはこの世界だよ。
この世界か。
うん。
くだらんな。俺とお前とガンガラとあと2人いたはずだ。1人はサラだ。
あと1人はミンだよ。ヌマラ建国の千年女王。
女王は思い出しているのか。
わからない。放免の時顔を見ただけだから。
サラを探そう。
当てはあるの？
俺の記憶の中にな。
そうだね。誰かを思う気持ちは記憶とは違う。愛し抜いた思いは記憶の封印とともに大きな喪失感となってこの心に残ったんだ。また会えるよ、必ず。
俺は娘の死に2度巡り合ってしまった。1度目の死は俺の心に絶望を生んだ。2度目の死は絶望ではない、希望を生んだ。死をもたんなら死に等しい痛みでガンガラを葬る。そのための時間は無限にある。それが俺の生きる希望だ。俺はリルムに生かされたんだ。
カイム、明日の見送りつらかったら。
いや、リルムは俺が送り出す。それが俺の役目だ。
なたがリルムさんのお父さんですね。話はセスさんから聞いています。私はリルムさんを送り出すお手伝いを
お母さん、どこに行くの？
海へ帰るのです。お母さんの肉体は見えなくなっても絆は残りますよ。
絆？
そう、肉体が失われても絆は永遠です。だけど私だけではお母さんを送り出せません。ご遺族の協力が必要です。
何をすればいいの？
ありがとう。難しいことではありません。リルムさんを飾る花、そして送り出す炎を灯す松明、それだけで。
分かった。私は花を集める。お母さんをきれいに飾る。
ではあなたは松明をお願いします。
大丈夫か？
うん。でも僕も何かしたい。
ええ、後で手伝ってもらいますよ。ではまずは花を集めてください。 ではカイムさん、松明になる枝を集めてください。
Save some time and have them both do it at the same time.これでリルムさんを送り出す用意ができました。では始めましょう。
マックの姿が見えないが。
さっき行くところがあるって言って出かけちゃった。
心配だな。
マックはああ見えて肝っ玉座ってるからさ、大丈夫だよ。
俺はお前たちの祖父だ。おじいちゃんと呼べばいい。
お母さんより若いのに？
ああ。
皆無にしとく。あんまりおじいちゃんって感じじゃないんだ。
なんだ今の言葉聞いた？カイムずいぶん優しいじゃねえかよ。
まあおじいちゃんと孫だからね。
すげえ。孫できるとキャラ変わるんだ。
そういうことじゃないと思うよ。
マックがどこ行ったかなんとなく想像つくんだ。
どこだ？
あの花のとこ。
そうか。
私たちさ、あの花が咲いてるうちはお母さんも元気でいるような気がしたんだ。
それで守っていたのか。
うん。お母さんが長くないことは私もマックも分かってたんだ。少しでも一緒にいたかったから。だから私たちあの花に毎日お祈りしてたんだ。マック、その花。
お母さんに見せようと思って、でももうしおれちゃって、
その花 自然に咲いてるままにしておくのが一番だったんじゃなかったの？あなたたちのお母さんそう言ってたんでしょ？しおれていくのも自然なことよ。
元気にさせようと思ったんだ。うちなら誰にも踏まれないし。
バカ、そんなことしてお母さん喜ぶと思う？
だってこれお母さんの一番好きな花だよ。
そして俺とリルムの母、お前たちのおばあさんと別れ別れになった時に見た花なんだ。お母さんがこの花を大事に思っていたのはその時の記憶につながっているからだろう。リルムはお前の気持ちを分かってくれるだろう。どんな思いでこの花を持ってきてくれたか俺も分かっているつもりだ。お前は優しい子だな、マック。
カイムも優しい人だ。
俺がか？
うん、私そう思った今。
そうか。リルムに見せてやってくれ。
お母さん。
私こういうのちょっと弱いのよね。
カイムさん、ではテープの束を持ってください。そのテープ一本一本はまだ生きるべき我々と亡きリルムさんをつなぐ唯一のもの。ですがリルムさんは旅立たねばなりません。そしてその形あるつながりを断ち切るのは我々の最後の役目。見てください、マックを。断ち切る勇気は彼が渡します。それが彼の役目。そして送り出す人々はこれまでの感謝と決して消えない愛を胸にリルムさんとのつながりを切るのです。
言ってたよね。つながりが切れても絆は残るって。
そう、絆は永遠ですから。ではリルムさんを送り出しましょう。リルムさんとお父さんの間には幾重ものテープが渡されています。これが全て断ち切られるとき、リルムさんは母なる海へ旅立ちます。マック、君は手に持つ火のついた松明で参列者が振る棒の動きを同じようになぞってください。その動きには参列者の思い、お母さんへの鼻向けの言葉が託されています。もし君が動きを間違えると参列者の思いは届きません。だからもう一度参列者の棒の動きを同じようになぞってください。炎で正しく軌跡を描けたら参列者の松明に火を灯します。そして参列者は形あるつながりの代わりに目に見えぬ絆を永遠のものにするためにテープを炎で断ち切ります。すべてのテープが切れたらリルムさんは旅立ちます。マック、用意はいいね。では参列者の皆さん、リルムさんとの形あるつながりを切り、
this kid have to watch his mother die, he has to, like, go through a ritual and not mess it up. Alright, last one. Evening bell. Rolling farmland spread out before him. Kime harvests vegetables, wielding his hoe with deep concentration. The sky on this autumn evening is a deep crimson. Maybe we should call it a day, says the heavyset woman who owns the farm. She drops an armload of vegetables into the basket. Kime nods and wipes the sweat from his brow. You're a tremendous help, says the woman. Look how much we've done. Kime responds to her with praise and a slight nod. You still can't remember where you came from? She asks. Afraid not. Well, the way you work, she says with an easy laugh. I don't care if you're from the moon. Seriously, Kime, what will you do when the harvest ends? I don't know yet. I haven't made up my mind. There's plenty of work to do here, even in the winter, she says. It'd be fine with me if you wanted to stay on a while longer. Thank you, says Kime. She herself is a hard worker and a warm human being. This is not a life that allows for luxuries, but going out to the fields at dawn every day and ending work as the sun goes down softens the heart even as it toughens the body. As they prepare to leave the field, a small bell begins to ring. The hour is still somewhat early for the church's evening bell. Kime glances down to the road at the base of the hill. A funeral procession advances slowly along the road, the mourners surrounding the horse cart bearing a coffin. The woman sets her hoe on the ground, removes her headscarf, and clasps her hands together. Kime scans the hills to find all the other workers on the surrounding farms are doing the same thing, clasping their hands, bowing their heads, and closing their eyes in the direction of the passing funeral. Kime follows their example. The old man leading the funeral procession swings the little bell. Its ringing echoes among the hills. The mourners pass in silence. The women in black veils, the men in black coats, heads bowed. The children in the rear elbow each other playfully, unaware of the meaning of death. When the funeral has passed, the woman raises her head and blinks her moistened eyes. The one who passed away is going home, she says. Home? Kime asks, somewhat startled. Home. To the soil. To the sky. To the sea. Like all living things. Kime nods in silent recognition. How many deaths has he seen in this endlessly long life of his? All those people leave this world of ours and we never see them again. In that sense, it is an infinitely sad event. If, however, we think that in dying they go back to their homes somewhere. Excuse me, I'm tired. A certain comfort and even joy comes to mingle with the sadness. But Kime, who can never grow old or die, can never go home. The woman scoops up a handful of earth and says with deep feeling, many lives have become a part of this soil. The lives of tiny living things we can't see, the lives of withered grass. If you think about it that way, our vegetables are made for us by the lives of many others. I see. Can I ask you a favor, Kime? Of course. If I should die while you're working here, would you scatter some of my ashes in this field for me? A handful would do. Kime is at a loss for words. He forces a smile. Husband dead, children on their own. The woman lives by herself on the farm. Kime knows that if he goes on working here, like it or not, he will eventually have to watch over the woman's deathbed, even if she were to die 100, 200 years from now. The church bell rings, signaling the end of the workday. The woman clasps her hands before her as she did when the funeral passed. I have been allowed to come safely through one more day. For this I give my heartfelt thanks. May tomorrow be another healthy day for me. Her voice in prayer resounds forcefully in Kaim's breast. This happens every time he hears the church's evening bell. The conviction overtakes him that he does not belong here. Ma'am, he says to the woman after the last chime resounds. Yes? Wouldn't you say that people give thanks for each safe day and pray for good fortune in the day to come because they know their lives will end? What's wrong, Kaim? I'll be leaving the village when the harvest is over. Why all of a sudden? What's happened? I have no right to live here, he says. Ignoring her stupefaction, Kaim lifts the vegetable basket in both arms. He takes another good long look into the setting sun. Where will you go, Kaim, if you leave here? I don't know, somewhere. Are you just going to keep wandering like this? I don't have any place to go home to, says Kaim. Hoisting the basket onto his shoulder, he starts down the hill. His back glows red in the setting sun. Short one. Good. I'm going to find a save point. Stuff in here, I think. I think there was a save point back here. Oh, cutscene. Surprise cutscene. Of tanks. Huh. Nice pun. He's got like photographic memory or something. Well, that looks like a good stopping point. Next time, we will go find Mac. Also, it seems like Cook is a playable character. That's interesting. Got any equipment we can put on her? Ranunculus. We can put equipment on her. We'll figure that out next time. Until then, see you next time.